So my attachment issues go all the way back, but they're pretty much specific about humans. Well, I thought so until I kind of experienced the practice I've been going through. And you can attach to all sorts of things, right? So let's say you have a job and that job has got a good status and a good salary, and you're popular in that job and you're good at that job, and that gives you a lot of feedback and gives you a lot of meaning. What happens if that job is taken away from you? What does that leave for you? Are you associated and attached to what that job brings? Title, status, power, all pretty low ego stuff, right? Security, all that kind of thing. So we can be attached to anything. We can be attached to anything. So the whole point about the whole kind of idea of pain is inevitable and suffering is optional is pain is coming, suffering is the attachment we have from it. So let's say, for example, you're thinking about a person. It's not just the person you're thinking of, the image of them. It's the associations you've had with them, all the previous experiences you've had with them, the pain, the betrayal, the love, the joy that you may or may not have, you may or may not get back. So the ability to be able to detach from those things is freeing. But that goes so against about what you normally, certainly my experience, have been done, because attachment and love and attachment and connection get mixed up, and they're not the same thing. Connection is a totally different thing. A connection can connect and detach rapidly. It's not dependent on things. Dependency being the right word. You're attached to your addictions, you need them. You're not preferential for them. And that would be the process. So when you're thinking about anything, so let's say you're thinking about some misdeed that recently happened with someone, it's not just the thing that they're thinking of, it's the attached pain and suffering which kind of builds up its own weight, and then becoming detached from this heavier thing, it becomes very difficult. So building a skill, understanding and being able to hold and let go is kind of critical to actually having any kind of peace and equanimity in your life. Being able to move away from pain and suffering into peaceful ways of being, and actually engage with people in a much more meaningful way without grabbing and crushing them, which certainly was my way. And the key things about doing that is, firstly, you build your self-worth. From that, you probably have better boundaries. But thirdly, meditating and having a practice around mindfulness can really help with this detachment, because once you can detach from your thoughts and feelings, detaching from other things is even better, or is such more likely to happen. So you can detach from outcomes, you can detach from consequence, you can detach from fear, because they're all addictive cycles, and really you need to move away from that and go to areas where you're being preferential, conscious of what's going on, so you can actually see what's happening and be able to let things go in when you need to.